Hi everybody, welcome to week 4. This video is going to have some 7th chords in it, melodic dictation, and possibly another kind of newer activity, and a little bit of Ottman practice for you today too. So let's get started with some 7th chords. So however you like to be comfortable while you do your 7th chords, and have a piece of scratch paper or the side of the dictation worksheet or someplace where you can jot stuff down. Start by just taking a deep breath in and out. Clear your mind. Don't worry about whatever else was going on in other classes or other videos today. And remember that remaining calm is one of the best things that you can do to ensure your success in oral skills. So let's start by singing one of each, like I like to do. So I'll have you sing in this key. Let's start with a major 7th chord right here. Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. And my voice is going to get warmed up just along with yours, so it may sound a little weird at first. Do, mi, sol, and ti. Let's do major minor starting on sol. Whichever sol works for you. Sing that one. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. That lower sol is maybe less accessible for me today, so I might even jump down. Sol, ti, re, fa. That's also a way of going about it. Let's sing minor here on re. I won't play it for you, just sing it. Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. Almost like that 2-7 going to 5-7 to 1. And then how about half diminished 7? Starting here on T. Remember La is what's at the top. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. La at the top. Now let's make it fully diminished. I'm not going to play anything. Just start here and sing fully diminished. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, le. So le at the top makes it fully diminished. Find do again. Do. Do, mi, sol, ti. Think of that as sort of like our tonic chord for 7th chords. As close as we kind of get. So that's B flat major if you ever want to just know that for your own sake. I don't expect you to know what key it's in or have that have any bearing, but some people just like to know. Okay, so let's start 1 through 5 in that key, and then 6 through 10 in random places. So number 1 is right here. Number 2 is here. Number 3 is here. Computer across the room making a little noise. Number 4 is here. And number 5 is here. Okay, so that was 1 through 5. 6 through 10 now, kind of moving around. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Remember to try to stay relaxed as we go through this activity, so make sure you take maybe a deep breath halfway through or at any point. Number 9. And number 10. Maybe stretch for a minute. I don't know what time of day you all normally watch this, so maybe you've just gotten up, which would be a really good time to do oral skills, actually. Like, I don't love having an 8 a.m. class ever, but the students actually, I think, get a lot out of having oral skills at 8 a.m. because your brain is so fresh, and like right before you fall asleep and right after you wake up are really good times to study anything, actually, so it's a good time for oral skills. I should say it's not like I hate having 8 a.m.s, but I think doing this asynchronously and letting you get sleep is also good. So, but doing this first thing in the morning could be a good thing. So number 1 was here, back in that key, and that chord is major minor. Let's sing it together, starting here on sol or sol, whichever you need. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. Sounds like it's going to go like this. And we've practiced going sol, ti, re, fa, mi, right? Okay. Next was here. Sing this one with me before we talk about it. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. So that one has la on the top, and that makes it half diminished. You can hear it maybe wanting to go like this. Back to 1. Or to minor 1. Number 3 was here. Sing that one with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, ti. And that one is major, major. Number 4 was here. A little more dissonant, hint, hint. Sing this one, ready, go. Ti, re, fa, le. And that one is fully diminished. Okay. Number number 5 was here. Sing this one with me, starting on Re. Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. And that one is minor, minor. And then 6 through 10 were all over the place, so let's start with number 6. Here's a hint for number 6. It should resolve like this. So number 6 is major minor, like a 5-7 chord. Good. Number 7 is here. Number 7, sing that one, starting here. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, le. That one is fully diminished. That's the best kind of most predictable place it would go, is to that minor 1. Okay. Number 8 was here. Sing this one with me. Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. That one is minor, minor. Again, sounds like 2-7. Could go to 5-7. Could then go to 1-7, a major, major 1. In more of a jazz context and less of a classical context. Or just back to 1 in a more kind of classical sound. Number 9. Start here and sing that one. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. And that one is half diminished with la at the top. And here would be fully diminished with the same root. La, le. And I played the la version. And number 10. Sing this one with me, starting on do. Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. That's that one that I think sounds very rich, like a chocolate lava cake. Down here, delicious. Okay, so if you are getting less than 7 of those correct, then please send me a message so that we can set up a time to meet, because less than that, I'm concerned that you're not kind of going to keep up with the pace of the class. If you're getting 6 to 7 correct most of the time, then you're probably okay, but we could still talk about it. And if you're getting more than 7 correct, then you're probably on the right track and they'll continue to improve for you. All right, let's move on to melodic dictation. The staff on your worksheet should be in 4/4 time and in C minor. So let me play into that key with you. And let's sing into the key together. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, sol, mi, do, ti, do. And notice that you have a pickup starting here on sol, and we're in the bass clef. Remember, we're listening for outlines of 5/7 and like different inversions of it, or different times when 5/7 will kind of be implied. So keep that in mind. Here's the first pitch. And keep in mind you might need to add, hint, hint, some accidentals in this one. One, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. I'm going to give you 3 beats, and then I'm going to come in 1, 2, 3. take some time, hit pause if you would like to. This time, I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to still play it one more time after that, because this one's, I think, a little more challenging. So I'll sing it here. I'll be singing it up here. 1, 2, 3. Sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, re, ti, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. Take a moment, hit pause if you want. When you're back, one helpful thing I think would be to go back, jump back in the recording and sing it with me on solfege yourself. And I'm going to play it one more time before I show it to you. 1, 2, 3. Again, take all the time you need. Jump back and listen again more than one time. And then I'll show you the answer. Okay, so here is the written out melody that I was just playing for you. Now that you have it in front of you, I'm going to sing it one more time, and sing it with me so that you can practice matching those solfege syllables up. 1, 2, 3. Sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, re, ti, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. So there were a couple things I was hoping you would kind of pick up on. One was that if you sing fa, re, ti, sol, that you might hear first a diminished triad, fa, re, ti, which you've sung tons of times, and then if you then go sol, fa, re, ti, sol, that you might hear that and realize that you're singing a major minor seventh chord, and that could be helpful or useful to you as you try to write this down, because one thing that I hear from students sometimes that to me is like a red flag is, I don't know, it could be anything. And like, that's just never the case in this class. Like, maybe if you were trying to dictate something in an orchestra concert with pieces that you didn't know, but like, this is a pretty controlled environment. I'm going to keep it within some parameters, like not having a ginormous range and outlining a 5/7 chord, like I've been saying that, you know, we're doing. And then here, sol, la, ti, do, re, that might have been a tricky spot because it has a melodic minor implied there as opposed to harmonic or something else. So that might have seemed a little bit just different from what you were expecting. But once again, it's like, oh, I don't know what that is. You know, it sounds like an accidental. I have no idea. Like, try to narrow these things down in your mind and remember that, you know, we're going to probably end on do, and we're probably going to get there by 5 or by something that kind of implies 5. So I hope that keeping some of those things in mind will help you remain calm and help you kind of limit your choices so that you feel a little bit more comfortable. All right, so let's do something a little different now. Before we get to Ottman, I want to spend a little bit of time with a Mozart string quartet, and I've given you this PDF of the first page, and it is the 14th string quartet, and it starts off here in G as in golf major. And when I teach this class in person, what I like to do is put this up on the overhead, and we sing different parts of it once a week or so. Like, we don't sing it very in a very like dogmatic way. We just kind of sing through one of the parts and work on singing it with the recording, even though it's usually much, much faster than we can handle. And I think it makes you a little bit more attuned to what's going on in inner voices within an ensemble setting. So that's part of my goal for having you do this assignment, or this activity rather. It's not an assignment. So I've debated doing this with you on the video, but I think it's a good idea, and I may offer it as an option for your oral assignment at some point. Just working on the second violin line to get started. So have this in front of you. I have it in front of me too. We're going to sing the beginning of the second violin line pretty slowly, because this actually does go by really, really fast, and it can be overwhelming to sing it at tempo. So let's get into the key to start. So go ahead and sing into the key with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, so, mi, do, ti, do. Okay, so second violin, and we're gonna go really slow. 3, 4, and we're gonna use solfege, so definitely do that. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, do, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fi, sol, ti, do. And that would be a couple things to keep in mind. One, it can be really tempting to rush that half note, but don't rush it. Hold it for the full amount of time. The other thing is that C sharp is raised fa, and we call that fi, F-I. So, let's do that first phrase again. 3 and 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, do, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fi, sol, ti, do. Other notes are doing things. And here we go. Re, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. And then when I sing this, I usually just jump down that lower octave for the ti, do at the end of that spot. Take a look at the viola parts in the bar before that. So the bar where we have a rest, second violins have a rest. The viola part, sorry, let's try that again. In the bar where we have a rest, violas have this. And then we sing re, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. And so really it can really help to sort of see this 4-part version of something that you've been doing. If you weren't totally alone when you're singing this, then you could see that one of the other parts has exactly the same melody in the bar before, so you're kind of creating a little echo with it. And then second violin, re, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. And then the first violin actually picks that up, but whatever, it's old news by the time they do it. And then so we have a rest, do, ti, do. Here we go. Do, sol, fa, mi. Keep going. We'll just do a little bit more. We'll start there with the pickup, where we're going to go do, sol, do, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, sol, do, ti, la, sol, si, la, mi, sol, fa, mi, re. And right there, we're going to go D, D sharp, E, sol, and then raised sol is si, la, mi, like that. Let's sing pickup right there. It's a lot. If you're screwing up, that's okay. This normally involves a lot of laughing and silliness because we were so bad at it at the beginning. So it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, sol, do, do, ti, la, sol, si, la, mi, sol, fa, mi, re. Di, do, la, do, ti, ti, do, si, ti, la, mi, re, di, re. Let's stop right there for today. So raised do is D, as in the letters D as in Delta, and I don't know what the Army letter is for I. If you know, please tell me. D, do, la. D, do, la, do, ti, ti, do. And then again, raised sol, si, ti, la. And mi, re, di, re. And so there's just a lot of little chromatic neighbor tones and chromatic appoggiaturas happening to be like just sort of adding in all of these little characters and these little flavor elements that make it more interesting than if it was all just stepwise. So I would highly recommend that you practice it gradually speeding up so that you could do just those bars that we just did. So that you could do just those bars with the recording that I'm going to put on Canvas as well. So it will be silly and it probably won't go that well the first whoever knows how many times. That's okay. Just sort of work through it. And then you're going to have this really different acquaintance with the string quartet from having sung it so many times, even if you play one of the string instruments in this quartet. Okay, so now let's do some Ottman. Okay, last part of this video, we're going to look at Ottman, Chapter 10, looking ahead to Sight Singing Test 2. You're going to be, some of you are just going to be thrilled to know that Ottman Chapter 10 is entirely rhythm. So I will expect a level of precision with this because you don't also have to sing. But the idea is that you can tap or clap. You can use a pencil, which I don't seem to have lying around. Hang on one second. You can use a pencil or a pen or a writing implement, and you can tap on a music stand, or you can tap on your lap, or you can take just one note of the piano and just plunk out individual notes on the piano, individual rhythms on one key of the piano. That's totally fine. Or you can say ta, and I'll probably say ta for now. But any of those methods are acceptable as long as the rhythm is clear. So 10.17 is the first one we're going to look at, 10.17, and it's a little bit longer. So part of the challenge will just be keeping your attention and your energy kind of up the whole time. If you're gonna say ta, then please say ta with a bright, light affect and not ta, 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 like sometimes happens. So keep it light and airy and upbeat, cheerful, a cheerful ta, okay? Okay, this is in 2/4. This is the quarter note. Ta, 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 like that, about that fast. If that's too fast for you, just work through it a little bit on your own first. That's okay, at a slower tempo. Okay. Ta, 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 about like that. 1 and 2 and. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. ta, 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 ta. So you can see how there might be some temptation to cut things a little short when there's dots and ties. Don't do that. Make sure that you hold things for their full value. And then I also find that a lot of times with this particular chapter, people just want to rush like crazy in general, not just when there's ties, but they just speed up more and more and more until it sounds exhausting by the end of it. So practice with a metronome. Set a good pace for yourself. There's no hurry, but you also want to make sure that your pace is steady, whatever speed it is. Slow is fine as long as it's steady as well. So you can also do that one faster if that floats your boat. If you're like, oh, I just really want to move through this a lot faster, this is boring, and I can get it and I can do it a lot quicker, that's okay too. Okay, so the other one I want to look at now is 10.37. We've got some compound meters in this part. Think about how fast you want to do those 16th notes. Ta 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 ta, or ta 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 ta, if you're beating every single eighth. This one's in 12/8, so think about going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Except that we're going to count that more and feel it more in 4, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and go. And ta 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 rest ta ta rest ta 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 ta. Okay. So if you want to go ta 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 ta, that's okay. As long if you can get through it cleanly, that is okay with me. Okay, let's actually that's all we're gonna do for this particular video, and I will be back shortly with another video and a little bit more Ottman rhythm fun time. So bye for now.